Ladies, all right, so let me try to make this quick. Now let me tell you the reason why I did the last vlog. Now this video, okay, first let me back up. This video is a follow-up to the latest blog that you can find on larayrenee.blogspot.com. You can also find it on my Instagram page. The link is in the bio box. You can find it on my Facebook page at Sharing Pink. You can find the link to it on my Google Plus, on my Twitter at Sharing Pink. You'll find it. You can get to it. So anyways, let me cut to it. I did this blog. The title of the blog is Achilles Heel. Now, what is an Achilles heel? An Achilles heel means a weakness or a vulnerable spot. That's the whole thing behind the Achilles heel. So I decided to do a video on it because I feel like as women, I'm sure most of us have a weakness or a vulnerable spot. Now, before I get into it, just know that this can be applied to so many different women for different reasons. Everybody's not going to listen to this video or read the blog and think of the same thing, because this can be applied to like a bad habit. This can be applied to a person that is a weakness of yours. This can be applied to an addiction that is a weakness of yours. It can be applied. You're going to hear this and you're going to know exactly what this is. So, and that's the whole point. So I wanted to do the video and just talk about it for a minute. So why is it that we have this thing? Okay, there's this thing, and we are so strong and we get through so many things and we can accomplish so many things, and we can, we're for tough. We can get through some things, but there's this one thing. There's this one thing that we just cannot seem to, we give in every single time. No matter what it is, we give into it. There is this mind control that this thing has. And the thing about it is, I want you to think about it. And if you know that you have this thing, but yet you know that it is your weakness, then it's time to let it go. There isn't anything that will promote your growth as the woman God intended you to be that would be considered a weakness. You need to be surrounded by things that build your strength. You need to be surrounded by things that promote your growth. So whatever this thing is, it's doing more harm than good to you. And if it doesn't align with the future that you have, the future that you desire, if it doesn't align, if it's not benefiting the future in any kind of way, then it's time to let it go. I really want you guys to read that blog, because there were some questions that I asked in the blog, and I mentioned just a few yes or no answer questions. And so if you answered yes to any or all of those questions, it's time to move on, sis. You have to realize that oftentimes the number one blocker of our blessings is ourselves. We do it to ourselves every time, and that is because we don't move on from things, or we don't let go of things, or we don't stop doing things that we know we need to. And Achilles heel, for me, if you read the blog, I talked about my comfort zone being my Achilles heel, and hands down, that has got to be the one thing that I can't seem to get out of, my comfort zone. And it's a little bit deeper than that, and I think once you read the blog, you'll kind of understand where I was coming from when I talk about my comfort zone. But it has to be that has to be the number one thing that holds me back, that is keeping me in the place that I'm at. And I have a bright future in mind for myself, and this thing is not all that it's cracked up to be. It's good, and that's the thing. We think it's so good, and it feels good, or it sounds good, or it looks good, or it tastes good, or it makes us feel good in that moment. And so we think that, it's okay because it is what it is. But I really want you to think about it, and think about what your life was before this thing. Think about what it was before and think about what it can be after. And I just want you to realize, if you're at a place where you know you need to be a big girl and tighten up and stop whatever this thing is, then start working on that. And you may not be able to do it alone, sis, and that's okay. That is okay. That is where you ask God to help you with this thing. You tell him that you pray about it and you meditate about it, and you tell him that you need help. Let him know you need help with this thing. It's bigger than what you than what you thought, and no matter how bad or how many times you try to walk away or try to let it go or try to stop or whatever it is, you can't seem to, and that you need him to lead you in the right direction. You need him to put strength in you. You need for him to help you with this thing, and pray about that constantly and talk to him about that. And that is how you are going to first begin to build the strength to let it go. All right, so I try to keep my videos short, but I like talking to you guys, and I like, I get into my videos, so I hope that somebody can read the blog, listen to this, and know exactly what their Achilles heel is, and know that, sis, you gotta let it go. We got bigger and better things to do for our futures, and we need to, start putting ourselves on the path to get there, because life is short. We're only getting older. Hello. So let's start doing some things for ourselves. All right, so until next time, guys, check out the blog. Let me know what you think. Share, subscribe, comment below. Again, all the links will be in the description box. Peace.